What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Hidden Heights Farm. So you ever wake up and wonder if you need to start building a bigger boat to escape all this rain or what? I don't know if you guys are getting all this rain like we've been getting here, but I'm pretty sure we've been breaking all kinds of records here lately, and there's just no ending in sight. Like, I was out here trying to measure off for another project. I had a measuring wheel out here trying to figure some stuff out for a project we got coming up, and it just started pouring again, and there was not supposed to be any rain today. So yeah, we're still dealing with that. And I mean, we live up on a hill, like very high elevation, very rocky, so it drains really good. But look at what we're dealing with. Like, it's just water everywhere. Look at this. Just, you can't get a break. And the garden, we haven't had to water the garden, but sometimes too much of stuff can be bad, and it's made our garden be very weird this year. So yeah, anyway, that's what we're dealing with. And I'm walking out here real quick to check on these goats because I keep hearing them pawing at this feeder, so I can only guess it's empty. I'm pretty positive it's empty. And I've videoed whenever we filled it up, so it's been probably about 2 weeks since I filled this thing up. And yeah, you can tell you boys got all the food eaten already, don't you? There's a little bit in there still, just a little bit. You guys probably can't see it, but yeah, you guys got all the food eaten up. Looks like y'all spilt a bunch of it on the ground. So there's just a little bit left. So I'm gonna have to make a trip to the feed store and get you guys some more food, huh? It's working. You guys are growing good. Is that old Billy? Is that you, Billy? Look at him. You got my muck boots on because my rain boots. Because it is a mess. You can just look around and look at the ground. It's just a mucky mess. The flies are horrible because of all this rain. Oh, I got two little buddies now. Hey there, little buddy. Oh, yeah, I didn't think you were too friendly. So I still got a bunch of goats over here. The donkeys are over there doing their thing. Got the geese doing their thing. And then you got Billy that just likes to get me all dirty. Boy, you are a mean old boy. You know that? That hurts, mister. Yeah, that hurts, mister. Now you got your friends doing it to me. Yeah, now you got your friends bullying me. You're a funny little goat. Do you like that or you don't like it, huh? You like it or you don't? Look at him. What are you doing? I hold your head there. You're feisty. Yeah, you're a feisty little guy. Okay, so let's come out. So the other night, Rachel and I was out here because we had all these thistles. I told you guys I needed to come out here and cut the flowers or the blooms off these thistles. Well, we did. You can see there's literally hundreds of thistles. I don't know where they come from. They just popped up this year. Last year they weren't really here. And anyways, come out here. I think we filled up like 3 5-gallon buckets full of these thistles. Come out here with some scissors. Started cutting the heads off of them. And I got them in the burn pile now, ready to burn. Then I came out here and I started spraying all these thistles with Roundup. But the bad thing is the longer it stays on there without raining, the better it works. Well, guess what? The next day it started raining. So fingers crossed that this works, because these thistles are bad. I don't want to have to come out here and start spraying this stuff with Roundup again. And here comes little bad Billy. Yeah, here comes old bad Billy. Hey, what are you doing? You're all dirty, boy. Yeah, you're all dirty. Yeah, you're my buddy. You're my buddy. There's Mr. Henry. Henry, what do you think about Mr. Billy? You just want to eat my shirt and everything, don't you? You've been chasing those girls, haven't you, Henry? Yep. Henry's been kissing on the girls. I don't know if they're going to have babies yet or not, but could be. You're all muddy, Coco. Henry, I don't have no treats with me, buddy. Billy, I'm just going to pick you up and take you in the house. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go in the house. You want to be my buddy? Come on. I think you'd go, wouldn't you? Yeah. He's a funny little boy. Okay, so anyways, that's what we're dealing with now. And then I got another surprise to show you. if you guys remember the eggs that was in the incubator in the shop, well, we finally hatched them. And I told you guys I've been trying to get a different breed of chickens. And we finally did so. So let's go feed these dogs real quick. Check on the goats and the dogs. And then I'll show you a new surprise. Okay guys, so it is time to feed the dogs again. And we've been getting a ton of questions. What is that product you guys use when your dogs have upset stomachs, or you just want to make sure they have a healthy gut? And that is Pumpkin Plus by Finn, and we're going to feed it right here as a topper. The instructions are on the can here. If your dogs are over 75 pounds, which ours are, they are going to get 3 tablespoons of this just sprinkled right on their food. You can make a little gravy with it, mix it with 6 tablespoons of water, and they absolutely love it. The dogs love the taste of it. I'm going to show you guys how we do it right here. And it maintains a healthy gut. Sometimes our dogs eat things they're not supposed to eat, and you know, sometimes they get upset stomachs, sometimes they have to take medicine and stuff like that. So that is where we turn to the Pumpkin Plus, and it maintains a healthy gut for your dog. So I'm going to put 3 scoops. They include a scooper right there in your can. Just kind of sprinkle it right there on top of their food, and they love the taste of it. They go to town on it. I kind of mix it in just like that right there. It's just a nice yummy powder. And like I said, you can mix it with water as well and just pour it right over their food. All right, Cora, your turn, girl. Everybody's getting Pumpkin Plus tonight. Yep. There you go. There you go. Come on, Cora. Leesky loves it, Cora loves it, and Russell loves it. There you go, buddy. One more scoop. One more scoop. There you go. All right. Crafted with certified vets and pet nutritionists for optimal health, backed by science and real-life stories from happy pet owners. And it comes with a 60-day money-back promise if your pup isn't thrilled. It supports healthy bowel movements, improves stool consistency. It also boosts digestive health and promotes proper gut flora. So if you guys have been following the channel long, you know we have been using Finn products for about 6 months now. From the bone broth to the Pumpkin Plus, our dogs absolutely love it. It has really helped our dogs, especially when Russell was taking medication. When Cora was taking medication, they were taking antibiotics, and it kind of made their stomachs a little upset, and they weren't having an appetite. I couldn't get them to eat, and after giving them a couple days of the Pumpkin Plus, they were back to normal. So click the link in the description below or scan the QR code right here on the screen for 15% off your first order from Finn with code HiddenHeights15 at checkout. Okay, got them all fed. Now, let's go take a look at these chickens real quick. Then we'll go take a look at the bees and see what the bees are doing. I've been getting a lot of people hitting us up. Want to know if we got any honey yet. And not yet. Stay tuned. Hopefully we will before too long. So you guys remember the ski boat? Been working on it. Got the bottom clean. If you guys caught that video on our Untamed Outdoors, got it all cleaned up. I got someone coming that is going to try to get this oxidation out. This is the color it's supposed to be right here. And this is the color it's faded. Like I said, the previous owner didn't keep this put up. They kept it out in the sun. That's the worst thing for these things. So anyways, here are the chicks. They've actually been in the shop for a week or so. And they hatched out. And then we moved the chickens out of this one. There was 2, if you guys remember. And I told you guys I was trying to get a new breed of chickens. And these are the cream leg bars. Now 2 of those are little bannies that were running around the yard. They got trapped out in the storm, and the mamas just kind of left them. And I didn't want them to drown, so I went ahead and put them in there with the cream leg bars. But we actually hatched out 4 of the cream leg bars, and I think we got 2 males and 2 females. And then on the previous hatch, now these are the eggs that I ordered from eBay, if you guys remember. They're not exactly cheap, but there's not anyone around. And I had a subscriber that left a comment that said, hey, I raised the cream leg bars. If you guys are interested, let me know. and I can sell you some. So they sent us an email, and I need to reply to that. But anyways, we might be hitting you up because we might be getting some more, because the hatch rates we've been getting off these eggs off eBay has not been great. But now we got 5. One's over here actually in the chicken coop. Let's go take a look. And I just noticed the oh yeah, the wild cherry trees are I don't think you guys can see this, but they got these little cherries. Let's see if there's one on the ground. They got these cherries, and the birds absolutely love them. So here's one right here. This one isn't ripe, but I did just see a ripe one on the ground. So this was one. This one's not ripe yet, but I did see one right here. So you can actually eat these. Some people call these different things. I just call them wild cherries. But they're about the size of a blueberry almost, a little smaller. And they're actually pretty good. And the cool thing is, there's good things and bad things. The cool thing is, the wild birds absolutely love them. We have mockingbirds that come back every year, and they love staying in this tree. They build their nest, usually up in the tree. And they come back, and their offspring comes back. And anyways, they're good trees for that. Now, the bad thing is, if you guys have followed us for very many years, we've had storms come in and have blown these wild cherry trees down. And the leaves of the wild cherry trees, if they're green, animals can eat them, goats, cows, everything can eat them. It's when the leaves start wilting. They have cyanide in the leaves, and they have cyanide inside of that seed that's in these berries. But anyways, animals can eat the berries, all that, pass it, no problem. It's when they crunch them up, it releases that cyanide. So if like a goat was to eat a whole bunch of those cherries, those wild cherries, they could get cyanide in their system, and it could kill them. We have lost several goats in the past before we knew that these were actually poisonous to goats. Like if they fell down and you didn't remove them from your property quick enough and the goats got them first, then it'll make them really sick once those leaves turn brown. But anyway, just a little tip for you. So let's see if we can find the chicken that I was talking about. So we got one cream leg bar over here that we hatched out from the previous hatch, and I think he's hiding. Don't know where he's at. But anyways, we got some squash peels and stuff right here. Rachel and I have been busy picking stuff from the garden, and we had so much squash and zucchini that we actually cut it all up, did all that, and we got some in the freeze dryer right now. Gonna preserve it. What we don't eat, don't give away. You know, you always have extra until the squash bugs take them out. But anyways, the cool thing about it is we got the freeze dryer, and we can preserve this stuff to last up to 25 years. But Rachel makes a awesome zucchini bread, and we love putting the fresh zucchini into zucchini bread. But now since we got the freeze dryer, of course, you can freeze zucchini, shred it up, freeze it in your freezer, and it's fine. But you know, over time, you know, sometimes 6 months to a year later, that zucchini or anything you got in the freezer, sometimes it gets a little bit of a freezer burnt taste, and we haven't noticed that by using the freeze dryer. So it's been wonderful. So now we got, let me turn the camera around. Don't pay attention to none of these weeds and stuff, but our squash and zucchini plants are going absolutely crazy. The corn is growing up behind them, and we're picking stuff every day. And now we just wait every couple days until we get enough to run a batch through the freeze dryer, process it, run it through the freeze dryer, back it up, and then we have squash and zucchini in the wintertime, and be able to make fresh zucchini bread for Christmas whenever we want it. I'm trying to find that little chicken, and I don't see it. So I don't think it's in here. Nope. Got some eggs I need to get there. Let me get some scratch grains. I hope the little cream leg bar I put in here isn't gone already. That wouldn't be good. Where's the cream leg bar? All right, I don't know. I'm getting crazy with this camera. All right, there you go. There you all chickens go. I guess I'm gonna have to get in there and look for it because I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it anywhere. Okay, now you got me worrying, so let me go in there and take a look. Surely that thing's not gone, or something got it. It was a smaller one. Maybe we messed up and put it in here too quick. I'm not seeing any more chickens, and I'm not seeing any out in the yard. That's the little bannies. Uh-oh, that's not good. Let's see here. Not hearing any over here. There's all the little banny chicks. Okay, that's not good. I think something got our cream leg bar. I think it was a little rooster, and I am not seeing it over here. Unless that thing grew super big overnight, you can kind of tell the difference in between the silver lace Wyandottes, and those two right there are definitely different. But that's not him, and I am not seeing him anywheres. I wonder if an owl or something isn't picking off our chickens. Because he was smaller than these chickens right here, and he's definitely not here. I'm not seeing him at all. So that is not good. I don't see any feathers, like there was a struggle or anything. But I'm not seeing him in here. I was wanting to show you guys. I just seen him yesterday because me and Rachel was laughing at the feathers on his head. Huh. I don't know. He's sure not in here though. Maybe he got out in the yard and I'm just not seeing him. I don't know. Okay, I have to apologize. I was going to show you guys, but we are definitely missing some chickens. So I don't know if a predator has been getting them. It could have been a hawk. It could have been an owl. I haven't seen anything at nighttime, but he's definitely gone. Unless somehow he figured out how to get underneath this chicken coop, which I can't see right now. Sometimes bigger chickens are mean to them, and you know, the littler chickens will kind of go off and hide. But I don't see any trace of them under there, so I don't know. Have to stay tuned, and I'm gonna have to keep an eye out because I don't want to be losing any more chickens, especially as much money as we spent on these cream leg bars and just trying to hatch out the eggs we have, and the only ones attached. I should have left him in this chicken coop. I knew shouldn't have put him in there yet, but we did. And like I said, Mojo does an awesome job protecting the animals, even the chickens, from the birds, even the prey, the predators that are birds. But he can't get in the chicken coop, and if a hawk wants to fly right in there or an owl, then of course they're going to get them, and Mojo can't do anything to protect them. So I don't know. I'm going to hope that he's just hiding somewhere, maybe underneath the chicken coop. I don't think he can get under there now since I put those boards around it, but I am not seeing him anywhere. So now we got 4 cream leg bars, and the ones that are in here, we're gonna have to keep them in chicken tractor a lot longer than I had originally planned to. So let's get some food, go feed the goats and Mojo out front, and check on everybody else. So speaking of the rain, and speaking of boats, like this one right here, we have not got to take this ski boat out all year. And we are well into the month of June, so it's been, you know, it's pretty much summertime in my books. But the problem is it's been raining so much in our area, in this whole region, that the lakes are about 11 foot above normal. And they've actually put out E. coli warning, because they've been testing the waters and they find E. coli is in the lake. And E. coli in the water is very bad. If you swim in it, you can, I guess you can get the bacteria in you somehow, and it causes all kinds of problems. There's actually a kid I was just reading about on the news is in the hospital because he was swimming in a lake that tested positive for E. coli, and it's not good. So we haven't been swimming in the lake, and other than that, the lake's 11 foot above normal. All the rivers are running like crazy, and with that usually comes a lot of debris, big logs and trees and stuff just floating down. So it's, you know, it's kind of a hazard and dangerous, and you could tear up your boat. So we're still waiting for the lake to come down a little bit. Now we have got a lot of fishing in. You guys have probably seen those videos on our other channel. Got some fishing in. It's been good for fishing, but as far as taking the other boat out, it's not that great. Okay, Mojo, where you at, buddy? Come on, Mo. I don't know where Mojo's at. I don't know if he's gonna come or not, because look at the skies and stuff. You can kind of tell it's a little bit stormy. And if you guys know Mojo, he does not like thunder or the storms. And I just emptied this yesterday, and now we're just over 2 inches of rain. So it just keeps coming and keeps coming. Can't really gripe about it, especially being a farmer. You know, it does. People say, oh, you should be glad for the rain. Well, we are glad for the rain. But one thing I'm going to show you guys, one thing that comes with all this rain, and I talked about this in a video, either the last one I did or two back. It's not good when you have ruminant animals, especially like goats. Goats are very prone to getting internal parasites, or specifically barber pole worms, roundworms, and intestinal worms. They get these worms in there because they are constantly eating grass, and the worms get on the grass, they get up on the grass and lay their eggs, and then when these goats come through and eat the grass, they ingest those eggs, and then I don't remember the life cycle days and stuff, 7 or 10 days, those eggs hatch, and then the goats have worms. Those worms latch on to their intestines and such inside, and it just drains their blood, and it makes them anemic, and it causes all kinds of problems, and we're dealing with that right now. And I guess Mojo's not going to come. Mojo, come on, buddy. Mojo, come on, bud. Mojo. He's not going to come. I'm going to have to set his food up here and come feed him in a little bit. Anyways, he'll come. So I'm going to show you a goat that I did not think was going to make it. Now this goat is also stunted for whatever reason. I don't know if her mom quit feeding her when she was younger or what, but I'm going to show you this little goat that I have been doctoring. And I don't think I videoed it yet, but excuse me, we got to get to your feed troughs or we can't feed you guys. But I want to show you guys this little goat that I've been trying to get back to health, and hoping and praying that she just don't pass away, but she hasn't been doing real good. But that's part of farming, and I know you guys follow a lot of other YouTubers and stuff, and a lot of people ain't going to show you all this, the good and the bad, and we try to show you guys the bad stuff, because it's not rainbows and butterflies. I've said it for years and years. You deal with a lot of sickness, and a lot of times you guys don't even know when a goat dies or something on certain YouTube channels. And now I've showed you plenty of times. I haven't showed you all of them. Sometimes they die, and if it's not a character goat that we have that you guys know by name like we do, then we probably don't show it much, but it happens. And this is one goat that we are dealing with right now. And you know, she's just a little goat. She's a little doe goat. Here you go. Come here. Get you some food. And I've been doctoring her. She's very little. She's very stunted. I don't know if she was born with some kind of birth defect or what. She looks normal, but she just hasn't grown real well. And I've doctored her. I gave her some dewormer and such, and she laid around for a couple days, and now she's starting to slowly come through. And as a goat farmer, you know, stuff like this is embarrassing when you get sick goats and stuff, but this is reality, guys. This is not what you want to deal with. You don't want to have to deal with the sick goats, but it does happen. And stuff like this is actually very sad, but the rain has a lot to do with it. And if you talk to goat farmers, you're probably not going to hear it from, you're probably not going to hear much of it on YouTube and stuff, because a lot of people don't like to put the negative stuff on their videos. But farmers will tell you, goat farmers specifically, when it's rainy like this, you get a lot more sick goats, because the parasites just thrive like this. And unless you have a whole bunch of land with a whole bunch of small pastures and paddocks where you can rotate your animals to, you know, ideally you would want to take all these animals off of this field, put them on another field, let this one rest for a while, and give those worms time to kind of die off and everything. Then you rotate them back over. But unfortunately, we don't have enough property to do that with, or enough paddocks and fences and all that stuff. So we deal with what we got and just try to catch it, try to doctor them. And you know, I could talk about this over and over and over for a long time, but unfortunately it is what it is. And you know, you lose goats sometimes they pull through, sometimes you don't even know if the goat's sick, and they don't give you time to doctor them. They just lay down and die sometimes. But unfortunately, that's the hard part of raising goats. Now, cows and, you know, bigger animals, a lot of them are a lot more hardy. Now, they still get sick, but usually you can tell and you can doctor them, and they don't just lay down and die. Now, a lot of times these goats, they will just lay down and die on you and not even give you time to doctor them. So anyways, guys, enough ranting and rambling here. I've got some more squash and stuff I need to pick. I mean, this stuff, if you guys have ever raised squash or zucchini, I'll just show you guys. You guys know this stuff pretty much, it's like magic. It's almost like this stuff grows overnight. You can come out here today and, you know, there won't be hardly any squash or zucchini worth size, but you come out here tomorrow and these things are just ready to pick. So anyways, guys, oh yeah, here's one I missed right here. Look at this. This one's just about too big. I don't know how I missed it. But with this rain, this stuff, I'm telling you, it's like it's on steroids. It pretty much just grows overnight. So thank you guys for watching. I'm going to get off here and start picking all this stuff. I got some other stuff I got to do. And I appreciate you guys for clicking on the video. Please leave us a comment down below. Oh, Rachel wanted me to tell you guys, if you've made it this far into the video, send us some of your favorite zucchini bread recipes or your squash recipes. Not squash bread, I don't think that would be good. I personally love eating squash. I don't like zucchini, but when she puts it in the bread and stuff, it's really good. But what is your favorite recipe for squash and zucchini? I'll just leave it there. Leave us a comment down below and let us know. And thank you guys so much, and we'll see you on the next video.